What's good, everybody? It's your girl Charity, and I am the Mommy Money Getter. Thank you for tuning into this live. If you're catching the replay, I appreciate you for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know that you stopped by so that I could, show you appreciation. I appreciate everybody who comes and watches my lives, but I also appreciate those of you who come after the live has ended. And I hope that you join the next live. But until then, thank you. Today I want to talk about staying on course and not moving out of order like I've been doing. So I'm going to let a few of you come on in, come on in. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. You guys forget to hit that like button sometimes, and that's where you go wrong. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, I'm live, by the way.
You're live right now?
Hey, Kamaria. Thanks for tuning in, boo. Did you hit that like button for me?
Later, and you talk about something
Huh?
really serious. Something later.
Huh?
And something about something later. Really, really
Hold on,
serious.
guys. Hey, Janet, how's everybody doing? Let me look on my phone, y'all. You know I cannot see. I cannot read the chat. Okay, let me see who's here. Hey, Janet, how are you doing? Thanks, you guys, for hitting the live as you came in. Well, ooh, I think you could see my goodies down there. I got on shorts, y'all. But let me be a little bit more discreet and demure. You know what I mean? Um, how's everybody doing? First of all, how's your Saturday going? Before we get this chat going, comment below and let me know. Not yes, girly pop, Kamaria. You're so silly, girl. How are you doing, Kamaria? I'm doing pretty good. My Saturday's going pretty well. I can honestly say I've got a lot done today. I've been getting a lot done more than usual, guys. I've had so much energy. Um, if you've been watching me, you know I have the asthma. So sometimes it's hard for me to catch my breath, but I've been eating better, and as a result, I've had more energy, and hence the reason why I've been doing so much more. So we'll talk about that too a little bit in this live about staying the course with your weight loss, with your goals. We're going to have a great conversation, and I hope after joining this live, you're reinvigorated and you feel more motivated to keep going and not give up on yourself, because that's what separates the greats from the ain'ts, right? Those of us who put our best foot forward and continue to push even when we're tired. Because last night I was like, oh, I'm going to take a break from YouTube because your girl is tired, right? And I have a goal to reach with this YouTube thing. As a content creator in general, right? And sometimes it happens for some of us really quick, and for some of us, it takes a little bit longer. I'm on the latter. So, um, sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to keep up with my comments and all of that. Please hit the like button if you're in here. I see more people in here than likes. What's up with that? Hit that like button, please. But I said last night that I was going to take a few days off, and I'm just starting to get momentum with my watch hours. I have more people than ever coming to my lives and engaging with my content. Now is not the time. Do you hear me? I don't know who needs to hear this, but now is not the time for you to give up on yourself or quit or take a break. You have the momentum, or you're just getting started. And if you're like me, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. Ugh, that's life, right? But if you want to reach that reward, if you want to see your ambitions come to life, right? Right, Janet? What's up? No quitting. No quitting on yourself. Um, it's not easy, right? If it was easy, everybody would be successful. Everybody would reach their goals. Everyone would lose the weight. But unfortunately, some of us don't. Um, this week, goal start for me, I lost 14 pounds. And I always do that. It's so easy to lose that first 15 pounds, especially if you're a big bad girl like me. I lose 15 pounds like this, right? All I have to do is really drink more water, or water only, right? When I drink water only for about a week, 15 pounds of water weight probably drops off like that. And then what happens is, right now, I start to feel better. I have more energy, right? I'm starting to move around, and then I feel like I'm 16 again because I got some of that extra fluid off my legs and from around my joints, so I feel more flexible. Then I start feeling good, and then what do? Instead of keep going and keep pushing, I start giving into the cravings, and you can't do that when you want to lose weight. You cannot lose the first 10 or 15 pounds, or because you didn't lose that first 5 pounds, right? Because usually when you lose a little, it motivates you to keep going, right? But for me, every time I weigh myself, I notice a decrease in weight, and I'm happy about that. But I have to keep reminding myself, this is not about the weight. Sure, I need to lose weight for aesthetic reasons because I would like to be slimmer, and also for my, just so I can do more things and be more energetic. But the main goal is to improve my relationship with food, improve, like I said, my health. Um, my doctor says if I lose the weight, I probably won't have to use inhalers anymore. And that's what it's all about. Like, normally especially this year, I've been very sick. A lot of times you see me on here, I don't feel well. When I first started going live a lot in June, I was struggling with my oxygen levels, I want to say. My doctor always said my oxygen is good, but I feel like I wasn't breathing well, so my throat felt like it was swelling on me, and after I would do the lives, I would feel like so tired, so drained, but I just kept doing them. I kept pushing through until before I knew it, those symptoms started going away. Don't ask me why. Um, but I kept going and I kept doing them until that went away because I had a goal I wanted to reach. And some days I didn't feel like coming on. Some days I was just so tired and so drained. And my goal was to go 2 hours a day every day in June, but I just didn't see how I could do another live. But I did it, and I'm so glad I did. But that's why right now, losing the weight is going to be a game changer for me. It's going to open up so many doors for me, mentally and physically. Like I said, the aesthetic part is the last thing that's on my mind. I could care less. I feel like I look great, to be perfectly honest. But I feel like I could also look better. Hey, TSM the rapper, what's good with you? How's your Saturday going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm talking about giving up, and I know you're somebody who I see on YouTube all the time, and I see you going and motivating, and I appreciate that. Um, you know, TSM, I want to do another song. I know you said you wanted me to come stop by um, your channel, and I want to do that as well. You didn't email me though. You have both of my emails. Email me and let me know when you want me to do that. But I also have some songs I've been working on. I want to do another one. The Get Money I want to use for my intro, but I want something that I could use like in the background. You know what I mean? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I thank you for supporting, and you know I'm always going to come over there and support you too, whenever I can. But you know, last night you were on my live last night. I said I was going to take a break, and that's because I really am drained. I feel like I haven't really did a lot this summer. I wanted to go down to the beach, but my daughters were like, "Oh, we just rather go to the water park." Fine by me, fine by me. And I'm cool with that. I think we'll probably go to what is it, Hurricane Harbor. It's not too far, so and it doesn't cost that much. So I'm excited to do that with them. But I want to, I want like a week vacation. I want a real vacation. I want to go somewhere different than the city I live in, and just really let my hair down. But I feel like I also need to not, even if I do take a break or vacation, you know what I mean, I can still continue to go live, and I can still make you guys a part of that, because it's really important to me that I keep the momentum going. um, I feel like I'm really close to reaching my monetization goals, and I'm also close to, who is that? Hey, Linda Lewis. Good afternoon. How are you doing this time? First time watching. You are natural beauty. Love your hair. Looks good on you. Have a great day. Blessings. Thank you. I appreciate that, Linda Lewis. Thank you for stopping by, and for hey, little mommy on a dime. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate those compliments. Those are the type of things that keep me motivated and keep me coming to YouTube, because for one, it's not easy to always to stay inspired. But when you know that you have people uh, who are counting on you to show up and who enjoy your lives, that does help, right? So I appreciate you guys for that. Let me know in the comments, what are some goals that you are working towards, or that you hope to reach? Not even for the year, just this summer. Hey Ryan, what's good with you? Um, I have a couple of shorts I'm doing later, uh, based on you guys's. I got the idea from you guys's challenge later, guys. Ryan is having a battle later tonight. If you're not following Ryan Clifton, please follow him. He's a great guy, and he's pretty cool. I love that he has an ear for music, and me and him uh, always agree on certain types of music. I go to his page and I see that he posts different R&B and even hip hop. So later on today, what time is it? 7 p.m. Is it 7 p.m. Eastern, Ryan? Go ahead and ask me, K Money. How are you doing, K Money? Please don't be silly though. Don't ask me nothing crazy. Um, let us know in the comments what time your battle is gonna happen later on, because everybody wants that Usher and um, Chris Brown battle, but both of them were too cool to do that, right? I think they're like, oh, that's beneath me. But that was one of the battles that I would have liked to have seen. I think we got most of them, but um, or everybody who was willing to do them. But I wish we could have got that. But tonight we are gonna get that, because Ryan is going live on Stash Cash's YouTube channel. His name is Stash Cash, Stash That Cash, just like that. So subscribe to his channel as well, and Ryan's, and check them out later. My goals is to actually do some performance in real venues. I was trying to build my name on the internet first before branching out to stages, so I think I'm ready now. I think you're ready now too. I think you have some dope music. Um, and I think going live would be just a ticket. Um, I say start promoting yourself in your city. I don't know if you're already doing that, but promoting yourself in your city is gonna let people know who you are, let them know that you make music. I don't know if you're already doing that, but start at a small venue, right? And sell tickets. I know my nephews used to do that when they were doing rap a few years ago. And we have like different theaters where I live, different club venues, and they wouldn't get paid to do it, or sometimes they would sell tickets for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. Hey Max One, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. What's going on with your cousin K Money? Did your cousin pass away? But Ryan, you didn't say what time. So put the time for your verses later. What are some of my goals? Well, my goals are to get monetized this summer as far as YouTube is concerned. I monetize on everywhere else, but I want to get monetized on YouTube. My goal is also um, to continue making money as an affiliate marketer, to make more money this summer rather, and also to focus on my health and wellness as far as my mindset, staying motivated, staying on track. um, Earlier this year I was reading the Bible, but I wasn't really dedicated to reading the Bible. Like I would get around to it when I got around to it. And I like to read the Bible as soon as I wake up. So I wasn't doing that, and that's something that I really want to continue on this summer. So yeah, 7 Eastern, or it could be 8. Oh, because 7 Eastern is like 12 minutes, right? Or do you mean like 7 Eastern would be like, yeah, that would be like in 12 minutes, Ryan. 8 would be almost an hour from now, over an hour from now. I hope you feel better, K Money. You know, it's not cool to lose a loved one, and I think I said that last night. I lost several loved ones in recent years, and um, I'm still mourning that loss. All these years later, you never stop grieving for the people you love. So yes, the reason why I was going to take that break, but this morning I was watching someone on TikTok. Her name is Coach D. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the show Bring It on Lifetime. It was about the dancing dolls. They do like this. What kind of dance do they do? Like majorette dancing, right? And Coach D was the coach on there. It was kind of like Dance Moms a little bit not. It was set in Jackson, Mississippi. It was on Lifetime for a few years, about 5 or 6 years. The Dancing Dolls, I think it was called. I'm not sure, but anyway, the coach of the Dancing Dolls, she was on TikTok today, and she was just talking about greatness and how people who want to be great, they don't quit on themselves. They don't quit because they're tired. They don't give up because it's taken a long time to reach their goals. They keep going. And when we quit too soon, I know you all have heard that saying because it comes up a lot. If you quit today, tomorrow might have been the day that you would have reached your goal, right? And so that's just what it is. Don't quit too soon on yourself, because you don't know, that next day may have been the day that your opportunity comes. So I'm saying that to say that, wait a minute, even though I'm tired, I can't quit yet, right? I can't take a break yet because I haven't reached my goal. And the goal was and is to get monetized this summer. So if the goal is to get monetized this summer, why would I be taking a break? And I'm not there yet. So I said, okay, you're not getting your little break this weekend. So get back out there. And like I said, you don't know. My next live could be the live that puts me over the edge. It could be the next live that goes viral, right? So that's what I was going to talk to you guys about. Like, oh, yes, I was taking a break from YouTube because I'm tired. But I said, after listening to, and she was so motivating. She was talking about her son and how he plays football and how his goal is to play Division 1 football, but some days he doesn't want to go to practice. And one day he told her he was tired. He didn't want to go to practice. And she said, that's fine. You don't have to play football if you don't want to. But what did you tell me? You told me that your goal is to play Division 1 football. So if that's not the goal anymore, let me know. And, we can stop right here. I don't care what you do. We can do, you can be a street sweeper. You can do whatever. But if this is your goal, I'm putting everything behind you. And he has like, what, 7 offers to Division 1 colleges. And, hey, Coach, thanks for tuning in. How are you today? I got a little motivation from you this morning as well. I stopped by your page and I saw one of your shorts. Thank you for tuning in. I'm having the same goal, get monetized, and you got to be motivation for us, your strong leadership within this community. Thank you so much. And, I see you going live too, TSM, but I see your lives be kind of short, bro. Sometimes your lives be like 30 minutes. And I feel like when you're going live, you need to go at least 2 hours. Last night, I wanted to get off after 2 hours, but I still had momentum in the live. And so I stayed on longer. And my girl Yo-Yo is like, look, last night, because one time I got off live and I had a lot of people on the chat still. And 10 people might not seem like a lot to some people, but if you got 10 people still tuned in, still conversing, that's a lot of people. That can be like 5 or 10 more hours, right? So you don't want to leave your live when you got a lot of people in there. You're going to come back later. You know what? Feel better. God be with you during your time of grief, K-Money. I hope you feel better. Hi, Totally Tori. How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all today. So I was asking before some of you came by. And guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for my live. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Let me see. Right now, TSM, you're in number 1, the number 1 spot. Number 2 is Janet, and number 3 is Max 1, and number 4 is Linda Lewis. Thank you guys. If you don't hit the like button, then you won't be on the leaderboard. So you're going to start doing an hour lives, TSM. You know what? I feel like the first hour, YouTube is still putting you in an algorithm. It seems like that second hour is when people really start coming in. That's what I've seen. Like the first hour, and if I'm in the second hour and I still don't have a lot of people coming into my life, I'm like, let me wrap this thing up. Goals are always gonna be easy to complete. There will be challenges along the way, and I think those challenges define whether we reach our goals. Absolutely, because like I said, sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I don't want to go live. Sometimes I don't feel like getting up and doing my hair and putting on my makeup and all of that stuff. Sometimes I feel like not turning on the camera. I'm just chilling that day or whatever. But I know that people like seeing me. People like actually seeing you when you go live. They don't want to see like a picture. They want to see you. And they also want to see you with a nice background. They want to see good lighting. And those are the type of lives that YouTube will push. And I'm seeing more people coming in today, as a matter of fact. So that's what I'm saying too. Like, you can be a lazy content creator, or you can be the type of content creator that you read your analytics and you see what's working and you see what's giving you that push. I was doing a lot of video uploads, and today I saw that compared to my video uploads, my lives actually don't get as many views, but my lives do get more hours. So I see that, okay, keep putting up, posting the uploads too. Don't just not upload. So you got to do all of it. You got to post your uploads. You have to, I think, do at least a 2-hour live every day until you're monetized. And then once you get monetized, maybe you have more people coming so you don't have to work as hard. But in the front end of it, you got to give it all you got. I say give it at least 6 months of going live. If you go live every day for 2 hours a day, every day for 6 months, you're going to be monetized. You're going to be monetized if you go live 2 hours a day, every day, maybe sooner than 6 months, because you'll be getting like at least 500 to 1,000 or more, depending on your audience and your niche. You're going to get a lot of hours that month, and you're going to get monetized like that. And then you probably want to keep that going so you can build your audience, because it's not just about getting monetized. It's also about building your audience, because you can have thousands of followers and not be monetized. You can have thousands of followers, but they're not really supporting you. So more than subscribers or followers, you need to build a community. Thank you, TSM, for taking note. Yes, the background and camera definitely play a big role, because if somebody's just scrolling past, what are they going to stop for? Like, sometimes I'll go, you guys saw me going live in my other room, and then I just start going live in here. I used to have, like, this is my meditation room, and I actually have like a content area where I have a desk and all that, but I took that out of here because this is a meditation room, right? Not the content room, but and this kind of just happened. I didn't even have my plants right here. I had them situated all over this room, and my daughter came over here and changed everything around, because if I call her over and say, hey, I need you to help with some things, she's going to leave it looking the way she wants it, but it's always going to look like, oh, wait a minute, I like it, right? So when she changes things around, I end up liking it. So yeah, that's what happened with that. And I like my plants over here. And then you know what? My plants like it over here. My plants like being right here. They start growing. When I had them all situated all over this room, they were just designing left and right. So they like where they are because they get more light. And then I'm getting more light in this area too. Usually I'll be situated in another corner where my back was to the light. So now you guys can see me better. So that's just what it is. Like, the way I'm going live today is what? Vertical. So my lives will show up in the shorts stream. So if somebody just scrolling by, you want them to see something aesthetically pleasing that's going to make them stop in their tracks. Oh, what is she talking about? Oh, I like that background. If nothing else, they're going to stop by for 2 or 3 minutes just to check out the background, right? They see the plants, they see the music notes, they see the elephants. Elephants, I have an affinity for, by the way. But me and my daughter were just at Burlington one day, and she was like, oh, I wanted them. And I'm like, Mama got them first, because it was only 2 left. So yeah. Oh, TSM, I had so many Venus fly traps. Like, I buy lots of plants. Remember I told you guys earlier this week that I've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on plants. But you can go to Home Depot, and I notice now that I'm seeing Venus fly traps like at the grocery store. And the first one I got, I think I bought from Amazon. It was okay, but you got to really pay attention to those things, or else they'll really fast. But I've had like 3 or 4 of them, but I like those too. Those are fun. I never had to feed them or anything like that. I never got around to doing it, rather, because they were already out of here. But they need sunlight, and I forgot, because it's been about 2 years since I've had one. And they also had like a butterfly, not butterfly, a ladybug type of thing. Like maybe they had like hundreds of them. I was gonna buy that too. I get I get to the Home Depot and I just start spending money out of control. Yes, they had to have high care, and you had to feed them flies too. They actually eat flies. Mine remained closed. They never really opened up, um, and that's why. Because I just have like a little one. I might get another one. I don't know, but they're like $20 for those little things, and I like plants that I don't have to really pay much attention to. Something I can just water a little bit, and if I miss a watering, they're not just gonna just real easily. Let me check out my notes, guys. I had a few notes. Um, so what do you all do when you are feeling frustrated and burnt out? Because that's how I was feeling a little bit, like a little burnt out. Um, like I was spending a lot of time on YouTube, but I noticed that I was declining in engagement on Facebook and then other platforms because I was spending a lot of time over here, right? And so this week I also started going back over there to my Facebook groups and my other Facebook pages and stuff. So, but what do you guys do when you feel tired and overwhelmed and you feel like you just want to quit or you just want to take a break? How do you push past that? Um, Me, I'm used to just taking a break when I want to, or it's been times I took a break for a month off my Facebook, or I've done that a few times, taking a month. And you know what happened? Um, Even out here, I think I took last summer, I think I took off like 2 months. I took 2 months off of here because, and the craziest thing is, I started making money. I wasn't even on here and I started making money. And I wasn't really on Facebook like that. And I went and checked one of my accounts and I was making a lot of money. I'm like, oh, let me get back on it. That's what brought me back on here. So that's what usually motivates me, like to keep going when I start making more money. When I'm feeling burnt out, etc., I try to interact with people around me and go live in a way to try to boost my own ego. Right. Um, yes, I think that helps me to stay inspired too when I watch some another content creator or someone who is in the same situation as me, but I see them staying motivated. That will rub off on me too. So that's why I also came back. One of my subscribers contacted me and was like, "You're not taking a break, are you? Are you really taking a break?" And I was like, "No, just a couple of days." But I didn't want to take a couple of days break because I was really not going to be on here, and who knows how long that couple of days would have lasted, right? It could have turned into a couple of weeks, knowing me, because I'm just not feeling it. Like I quit something else this year too that I haven't really. It's like in my personal life, and I quit doing it. But then I got a text message about it yesterday to get back on there because I'm just tired. I just didn't have any motivation to continue on with these side projects that I have going on. But I got contacted about it last night, and it's good money for me to keep doing it. But I was just tired. I didn't feel like doing it. It was like it's something that I don't really want to do. I'm just doing it because of the good money, but I need that money too. So I'm gonna continue on with those projects. As a matter of fact, when I get off here, at first I was gonna work on the project at first, but then I was like, no, go live, and then you have the rest of the evening to work on your project. So yeah, that's how I stay motivated. I just, you know, I read my Bible, or I turn on gospel music, or actually go to motivational pages. I was doing that a lot last year. I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of the motivational channels, but they have a lot of those on YouTube. You can listen to different people give actual motivational speeches. I see a lot of people using those, using people's voices and doing like an AI short with a motivational speech. But there are lots of, who's this? What's his name? Oh my gosh, Myron Gordon. Last year I came across him. I love his channel. I haven't watched him a lot this year, but last year I started watching Myron a lot. All right, I'm not gonna forget about it. I'm not gonna forget. I just have a few things to work on right now, so it probably will be Monday, if that's okay. Um, I actually have a few notes on. I'm gonna make it a little bit better and then send it to you. But um, who else was it? Myron Gordon. I listen to a lot of sports, like Kobe Bryant. He has a lot of good motivational speeches. Who else? Sometimes Oprah will have Tyler Perry. He has some great motivational speeches. It's a few people that I listen to. I'll go back and listen to old speeches and just, really get inspired to keep going and passing, past and pressing past my insecurities, because people will say, "Oh, I'm not insecure," but we all have them, right? We all have insecurities. We all have. Sometimes we have doubts about ourselves, or we have, what's the word I want to use? Like, I just saw it yesterday. I do that a lot. I talk too much. But, what is that word? It's like when you're pretending, like you feel like you're pretending like it's not real. It'll come back later. But we all have that, right? To where we just doubt ourselves, where we think like, okay, nobody is liking my content, or I'll never lose that weight, or I'll never reach that goal. And that's going to be there. That's the point. That's the things that you have to push past, because like I said, there's greats and then there's ain'ts, and the ain'ts are going to listen to that intrusive thought, and they're going to allow it to stop them from reaching their goal. So that's what I do. I read my Bible. I listen to gospel music. I also listen to speeches. And then I remember goals that I've set in the past. I remind myself, remember when you wanted to do so-and-so? Like, for a long time, for the longest time, I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes. And it seemed like I would never quit smoking cigarettes. I think I smoked for about like 30 years. I must have smoked. I quit like maybe a year and a half in between then, but I think I might have smoked like 30 years. Since I was a teenager, I was smoking cigarettes, and for the longest time I was like, I'll never quit smoking because I like smoking cigarettes. However, I just stopped feeling well, and I felt like I need to quit smoking. And I just kept telling myself, I need to quit smoking. I need to quit smoking. And so then finally when COVID hit, right? A lot of people who were smoking, yes, 30 years, and I'm young. And I quit like, it's 3 years, next month. It's been 3 years that I quit. So when COVID started coming around, I just felt like, you're a smoker. Like, what if you get COVID? Like, will you be able to fight that off? And I actually did get COVID twice. And the first time, it wasn't like nothing. The second time, I feel like that's when I got like long COVID. Because my doctor says asthma, but I feel like I got sick after that second time. Or I felt worse after I got it the second time. But I just kept telling myself, I want to quit. I just kept saying it again and again. I want to quit, I want to quit, I want to quit. And then so finally, I quit one day and I knew I was going to gain a lot of weight. That was another reason why I didn't want to quit, because I'm like, oh, you're going to start eating. Because but 2 years before, COVID was in 2020. And 2 years before that, in 2018, I quit smoking for 30 days. And I felt so good. I was walking every day. I mean, I felt like I could breathe so well. My mental health was feeling better. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but if you smoke cigarettes, if you drink, if you're addicted to anything, that kind of messes with your brain and your mental health. But anyway, so I quit smoking and I was feeling so good, but then I was eating up a storm. I was eating so much sugar, like I could not stop eating because that hand to mouth sensation, and also because I needed something to replace smoking. And usually when you quit smoking, the next thing that you're going to do is eat a lot, like, you know. And I was doing it cold turkey. I didn't have any medication. I wasn't chewing gum or anything. So after about a month, I started smoking again because I just felt like I'm eating too much. I can't do this. So needless to say, 2 years later, I did it again. And this time, and mind you, that first time I quit smoking, I quit smoking years ago, but I had started again. But that time that I quit smoking in 2018, I gained 10 pounds in that month. 10 pounds. And I never lost it. So in 2020, I already gained the 10 pounds from that month of quitting smoking. So now, immediately, in about 2 or 3 months, I gained 20 pounds. So I gained 30 pounds trying to quit smoking. I lost that 30 pounds too and then gained it back. But anyway, no, it was not easy. TSM, thank you for the congratulations. Absolutely not. It was hard. It was probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. Ever. 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 I did not want to quit smoking. I love smoking cigarettes. But now, they don't even sell Newports, not the kind I smoked in California anyway. So, and they were $10 a pack. So just imagine how much money I was spending on them. And then, if you're a smoker, sorry, but you stink. Cigarette smoke stink. And most people will say, I didn't know you smoked. Because I was the type of person that always tried to smoke outside so that I wouldn't smell like it. But you stink if you smoke. You smell like cigarettes. You have that stale, smoky on you. You do. And I hated that smell. I hated that I was paying $10 a pack. And what else did I hate about smoking? Oh, I hated that it was making me short of breath. So those were the reasons that I was like, okay, I got to give this stuff up. It's not good. Was I a stress smoker? Oddly enough, I started smoking because I read that models smoke to stay smaller. And I probably was a good 100 and I was over 100 pounds smaller when I started smoking. Way smaller. So that's because I drank Pepsi all the time when I smoked, right? So like if you want to get peace, like I know a lot of people, oh, I smoke weed because it helps calm me down. No, you need to go take a walk. Or you're eating because you feel stressed, or if you're doing anything to help you cope that involves ingesting chemicals, or even unless you have like a chemical imbalance such as schizophrenia, something like that, that's going to make your mind, like your mind is sick, then I feel like take medication. But, and this is just me, if something else is working for you, do that. I'm not telling you don't do that. Don't say, well, I said don't do this. But I'm telling you that if you just have anxiety, depression, go for the longest walk until you're sweating. Go work out as hard as you can and do that every day for a week. When I was going through my worst moments of anxiety, when I would just focus on a project and like organize my room and build a bed and go hiking for 2 hours, for days I wouldn't have anxiety. The year I started smoking was probably like in the 90s. It was in the 90s I started smoking, and then I quit in 2020. What's good, Cena? Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing on this lovely Saturday? Thanks for coming in and stopping by to see me. I appreciate you. I don't have any mods yet. And look at us. We're almost at an hour. Thank you so much, TSM. You're keeping the vibes going. I'm doing really good. Yesterday I came on here and was like, oh, I'm going to take a break from YouTube. And you know how hard we've been working. You are part of Streamers University. We're all grinding. We're all working. Guys, if you haven't been to Auntie Cena's Country Lanai, go check out her page. She's a pretty dope content creator as well. I feel like she's one of my sisters because I feel like everybody that was in content creator, in Streamers University, I feel like we're all family now. We still support each other. And, we try to motivate each other. And that's what I'm doing today. You're welcome, Cena. You know it's all love. It's all love. But yes, that's how I quit though. I just kept telling myself, I want to quit, I want to quit. And I kept praying about it. And finally I was able to quit. But I had to I prayed to God and I said, God, I know that you took cigarette smoking away from me. So if I continue to smoke from this point on, it's because of me. It's not because of you. So needless to say, or suffice it to say, I stopped smoking for like 3 months and then started smoking again for a month. And then I quit smoking again for like 3 months and started smoking again for another 2 months. Then I quit smoking again for like 4 or 5 months and then started smoking again for 2 or 3 months. Then finally I stopped smoking for 6 months. And then my ex-husband passed away, my cousin passed away. It was a lot. So I'm smoking like I ain't never gonna quit again. But I kept telling myself, you're gonna quit, you're gonna quit. But as soon as I heard my ex-husband pass away, the first thing I wanted was a cigarette. And so I went and got a pack of cigarettes. And that did nothing to help. It did absolutely nothing to help. I started feeling short of breath again because at first when I started smoking, oddly enough, I hadn't smoked in months, but I could smoke it just like nothing was ever wrong. I had cleared my lungs out and everything. But you can quit smoking, Cena. It's just about if you want to. For years, like I said, I smoked for 30 years and I really didn't want to quit smoking. I was young. I wasn't having issues with breathing. And I just like to smoke. I like to smoke after I had a good meal. I like to smoke after I had good news. I like to smoke when I was stressed. I smoked when I was tired. I smoked when I was mad. I did stop smoking a lot because I had children. So I had got to the point where I was smoking like maybe 7 to 10 cigarettes a day. And a lot of people who I know that smoke, they smoke like a pack a day. And if you're one of those people that has to smoke as soon as you wake up, if you're one of those people that smoke one after the other, if you're a chain smoker, it is harder for you to quit. It did nothing to help. Let me ask, did it help at the time? And now you're looking back at it, noticing only now it did nothing to help me. It did nothing to help me because I still had to deal with those emotions. I still had to deal with those feelings. So no, it did nothing to help. See, that's good. You did decrease. You went from a pack a day, Cena, to 7 a day. That's great. Like I said, I didn't smoke a lot. Like when I woke up, when I first started smoking, I used to smoke as soon as I woke up. Like that was one of the first things I did. But when I started having my last 3 daughters, I had to take care of them. I couldn't be smoking around them, right? And then I worked a job where I worked 56 hours. That was my shift, 56 hours. So sometimes I didn't get a break for 8 hours straight. Of course, I would smoke before I got on shift, and then I would smoke when I took breaks, but sometimes I would be 8 hours not smoking. Sometimes you smoke 10 on bad days. Now, if I'm drinking, like when I would drink, and I started drinking more than I wanted to as well. When I had a Mike's Hard Lemonade, I'm smoking a lot. I'm smoking a lot. But even when I quit smoking, I would still like drink sometimes. Can I give you an estimate? Like I said, maybe like 5 to 7 cigarettes a day. And then I had got used to not smoking so much because of my job and because of my kids. Um, I got used to not smoking that much, so I didn't have a desire to smoke all day long. Like I know some people, they're smoking all day long, and that wasn't me. Also, I was the type of person that I'm gonna smoke my cigarette until it's gone. I'm not gonna smoke it and then put it out and come back to it. If you're having fun, you don't smoke. That is crazy because if I'm having fun, I got a cigarette in my hand. Like I have a cigarette. And here's the part, I think me and my sister, we smoke cigarettes, but nobody else in my family, like a few people did smoke, but they were able to quit. But me and my sister right under me, and she still smokes. I hope you quit smoking soon, sis. Um, and she asked me, well, how did you stop? How did you stop? And smoking cigarettes was my only vice. I did drink here and there, like I said, maybe on the weekend, sometimes if I'm barbecuing, if I'm at somebody's function, I might have one tall can of Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's what I drink. You can't smoke a whole cigarette at once. And I feel like, Cena, like I know people who will smoke some and put it out, and then 15 minutes later they're lighting it back up. And those smell horrible when you do that. My ex-husband was like that. He used to think that he would smoke less if he just smoked some and put it out. But he would go right back to it and light it up and then hit it again. And then that cigarette burning and then you lighting it again. Oh my God, it just smelled horrible. Some people use like the gum or patches to help quit. Have you ever tried those products? No, I never tried those products. I just quit cold turkey because I always read that that's the best way to do it. Because if you take a gum or if you take pills or something like that, and I think they said, well, Butrin is one that can help you quit smoking. Well, if you take, I always felt like this, if you take something to stop doing something, then you're just replacing one habit with another, right? And then what about when you stop? Like if you want to stop the patches or you want to stop the gum, then what's going to happen? The cravings come back and then you start smoking again. So really you just put chemicals into your body for no reason. So you gotta dig through it, right? You gotta get over those uncomfortable feelings because quitting smoking is uncomfortable. It's like the most horrible habit. Quitting drinking wasn't as horrible because like I said, I wasn't an alcoholic like that. I did used to like to have my Mike's Hard and my Bailey's on ice. Don't get me started. And sometimes when it's my birthday or when it's a celebratory moment, I'll feel like, oh, I wish I had a drink. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't need a drink to celebrate. You don't need a drink to celebrate. Be in the moment. You don't need a drink. Or sometimes I'll ask for like a mocktail. And I'm going to stop doing that too because it's just an expensive drink for no reason. There's no alcohol in it. You're paying like $10 when you could just have a Sprite. It's a bunch of sugar. So those were two things that I'm glad that I accomplished, not drinking anymore and not smoking cigarettes because those were very bad vices. And now my next goal is to lose this weight other than get monetized. Those are two things that I'm working on this summer. And I said, after the graduation, after the last birthday party, I have no excuses. Like, that was weird. I have no reason to eat. All right, thank you for still listening to me in the background. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? I get to talking so much. Um, those are the things that I want to accomplish this summer. I said, okay, there's no more graduations, no more birthday parties. You're not going to restaurants. You guys hear that? That's coming through my chimney. It's like music playing. That's weird. I've never had that happen. What is that? It's like somebody is playing some type of instrument at the top of my chimney. It's so weird. It's wild. I don't know if you guys heard that. But but like I said, those are my goals. If you have goals, drop them in the comments. Let's talk about them and how you hope to achieve them this summer. What ice cream truck? There's no ice cream truck. I don't know what that was. But if something pop out, y'all call them boys. If somebody pop out behind me. That's crazy. That's wild. Um so yeah, let me see what other questions I had for you guys. But like I said, if you have goals that you hope to accomplish this summer, not even for the whole year, right? Because the year, but I like to make short-term goals and condense them down a little bit. Like, I don't want to say I'm going to take the whole summer, the whole year to get monetized. I want to shorten it because if I take the whole year, then I can just lollygag and just kind of play around with it. But if I say I want to get monetized, um, the summer is over in September, so that means I have really 2 more months. And I feel like I can do it. I will do it. I will do it. And once you set your mind to something and you just keep doing what you got to do, like, I don't know, I want to do more 2 hour lives. I had said I was going to just do maybe an hour here or there, but no, I'm going to probably start doing two 2 hour lives a day, minimum. Minimum. Yeah, little mommy on the dime, you still with us? So you guys might be seeing even more of me. I like to do my lives in the morning, and I like to do them like kind of like in the evening. So I might be doing them like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I might be doing them like 5 or 6 in the evening. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, stick with it, guys. I know sometimes you don't want to speak about your goals. Sometimes people don't want to talk about them because they feel like, well, if I start telling people about my goals, then they won't happen or people will speak against them. But I feel like if you speak them out loud, then once you achieve them, people will say, okay, well, if they did it, then I can do it. And that's what it's really all about. Uh, Achieving your goals are so much more than you crossing something off your list or putting a check mark by a goal. Sometimes you're achieving a goal so that you can inspire others. Most of the time you are. That's why we're living on this earth, to inspire and encourage one another. So, a question: what do you do when you have a goal but your family and friends are not clapping for you or they don't support you? Like, sometimes you'll see my mom on here with me. A few times my younger sister has been on here with me, here and there. My daughter was on here today, so I appreciate her. But sometimes they might come in, but a lot of times it's just me and it's my supporters online. It's not even the people that that you would think would be in the background. Like, you're not doing nothing. You can turn on my YouTube and let it play for at least 20 or 30 minutes while you bust those suds in the kitchen, or while you take a drive somewhere. You can let me play even if you turn me down low. But it seems like that's so hard for people to do. Why is that? Why is it that the people who are closest to us support us the least. I always marvel at that phenomenon. Like, what's that about? Why is it that? And they'll say, oh, I support you, but you don't see the support because supporting me is actually showing up in my life. Supporting me is sharing my content and telling other people, hey, go support my sister or people don't do that. And I guess because I'm a content creator, I do it. Thanks, TSM. Thanks for letting me know you're still here. I appreciate you. And like, I guess because we're creators and we know how important that is for us to support one another, that's why we do it. But it's like, don't you know that if I'm successful at this, you'll be successful at it too? Because I have other family members who are content creators. And some of them have the audacity to text me their content, like, can you go watch this for me, please, and leave a comment? Or they'll expect me to support what they got going on, and they haven't supported a thing that I'm doing. I'm like, wait a minute. You want me to watch your video? I got videos on YouTube. When did you watch the last video? Or I don't be on YouTube like that. Or I don't be on social media like that. But I can see you in all my stories watching me. You are on social media, and I can see when you like something. You're on here every day, just like me. You're not just going through life not on social media. Yes, you are on here. You're just not supporting me. And that's cool and that's okay, but don't expect me to take time out to go ahead and support your content. I'm going to support the content from people who actually support me. If I see them watching my videos, commenting, then the time I have, the extra time I have is going to those people. I'm not going to, I don't have time for that. So how do you guys handle that when you have family members or even your husband or your wife, your girlfriend, or your so-called best friends, right? They love to tell us how they're our best friend and how they want us to win and how they're clapping for us. But really, they're hoping we don't make it, right? What do you do? How do you handle that? Because I'm going to tell you, for me, it's hard to ignore it. It's hard for me to stay humble. I recognize that and I see it. I don't say anything to them about it, but I remember it. And I know that God wants me to keep going and do it in spite of and not gloat when I have wins or not throw it in their faces. But, the narcissist in me wants to do that as well. Like, ha, 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 ha. You guys in the chat, how do you guys handle that? Let me know. Hey, Diva, you're right on time. You're right on time, Diva. I appreciate you for tuning in, Real Life Diva. How's it been going with you? What's going on with you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon? Well, it's almost evening. Some of you, it's already like 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. I'm great. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling accomplished. I feel like, guys, I've lost 14 pounds. If I didn't say that already, if I said it already, I'm going to say it again. I lost 14 pounds this week, and my goal was to lose 15 pounds this month, and then a pound or two after. So I'm not going to try to push myself to lose a bunch of weight real quick, because that looks nasty. And then number two, it's just irrational to say I'm going to lose a gang of weight, right? So I'm feeling good about that. I feel better. I feel more energetic. I feel more at peace. And I feel, most of all, like I'm pouring into me. I feel like I'm doing something for me. It doesn't matter if somebody's clapping for me or cheering me on. I'm doing this for me. You're always losing weight. Don't go being no skinny bitch now. I've never been a skinny bitch. I've always had meat on my bones. I've always been a thick girl. But for the longest time, Cena, I could hold my weight. I mean, I still have one of them nice shapes. And I could hold my weight for a long time, honey. But, girl, it seems like all my weight just stops right here. It doesn't go anywhere. Like, even when I was pregnant, I have 5 daughters. And beginning with my first daughter, like I was like a 36C, a nice little petite, you know? And every time I had a child, I went up a cup size, right? So now I'm not having children anymore. And now all the weight I gained still stops right here. It's like it doesn't want to go anywhere else, which is, I hate that. So, yeah. Um, that's what I was getting at, real life diva. I feel really good about that. Um, Not only am I eating healthier, I'm not eating as much because sometimes, even though I can still lose weight if I just eat clean, but now I'm fasting a lot more. Like I ate at 11 o'clock today, and I just had like an egg sandwich. I wanted like an avocado toast with like a piece of egg, but Walmart didn't bring my avocados. And if I had known that, I could have added it to my order today because, guys, I'm going to do a video on a salad bar stocking situation. I don't know how it's going to come together, but I'm going to do it and probably post that tomorrow. But that's what I'll be working on right when I get off here. But yeah, it's easy to lose that first 15. It's that after the couple of weeks. It's after that 2 weeks because it takes about 21 days to break a habit and 30 days to um, establish new ones. So this time I'm like, just slow it down because I know as soon as I start, if I eat a potato chip, the weight is going to come right back on. That's how it always happens because your body wants that weight back. It wants to fill up that space, but it's not going to happen. So it's going to be a struggle, and you guys are going to hear my mouth about it. I'm going to be on here, guys, what do I do? I want to eat this bag of hot fries. I want this burger. And no matter how much I tell myself, no matter how much I feel like I won't do it, I know that's going to come because that's what always happens. So that's when I got to push past that. Like I'm pushing past being tired and not wanting to go live anymore as much, or just wanting to take a break from content creation and just like enjoy the rest of my summer. Like, ugh. But if I take the break, then I don't get monetized, and then that's even longer. I have to keep working, right? And if I eat this bag of chips, then I've been working hard towards losing the weight for nothing, right? We got to stay thick and represent. See, now you're not even big. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about, Cena, so quit it. My tummy too, and I don't have any kids. I look like a beer bag. What? When we get to a certain age, that's where it all starts going to in our stomach, in our boobs. We start getting that menopausal body. But if you, I don't know what you're drinking. I saw you seem that you're not that bad, so cut it out. I'm sure that we all can do a little bit more to stay in shape and to keep our weight down. But Cena, you're not even. Please, Cena. Cena, you don't have any children? Cena, Cena, it feels like Tina. I feel like you would have kids. I don't know, you seem like you have a mommy, uh, like persona. You want your weight to go to your boobs, girl? No, you don't. Look. Girl, no, you don't want this sitting on top of your chest. No, you don't. Let's not even get started on the how much the bras cost or the shirts. Like, I'll buy something, right? And I'll buy something and what will happen? It will like the shirt will fit right here, and then right here the buttons won't button or it's too tight. Like you don't know how many shirts I bought that didn't fit over. So you don't want that, Cena. Stop it. Stop it. And you don't want to be top heavy. Like when I was younger, I used to always be like, ugh, when I saw a top heavy woman, the woman with the big boobs, small stomach, skinny legs. I hated that. And look what happened to me. Yes, I am grinding. I was grinding last night too, Ryan. My watch hours was looking good last night. So I was like, before I started that live, though, I had the inclination that I would take a break. But then when I saw my watch hours after last night's live, I'm like, you sure you want to take a break right now? And then today I was watching somebody and I was like, okay, get back in there. Because if you get a few, like say like if you get 100-hour live or you get a 50-hour live, and Ryan, tonight I know you're going live, make sure you're getting your piece of the pie. Because I'm going to watch from your channel. I don't know if you're going to stream from your channel as well. When you're on panels, you always got to make sure that you can stream to your channel, because when you're doing that, when you're on somebody's live, the only way you get watch time is if people come to your channel. And I don't really know the other guys, so I'm going to watch on your channel. But we don't know which one of these lives might go viral. We just don't know. So, and you don't know who's watching you and who's, wanting to be a part of your community. As soon as you hit the lottery, you're going to get you some boobies. You know what? As soon as I lose all this weight, I'm getting mine chopped off. So, I'm a send it to you, Cena. I tell you what, get you a bra, and fill it up with some water balloons, right? Fill it up heavy. Get you a nice size bra and fill it up heavy, and walk around with that all day long, and come back and tell me if you still want large boobies. And I want to see the picture too. I want to see it. I want proof. I want you to do a video. Yeah, but I'm going to send them to you. But in the meantime, in between time, go get you a large bra, the biggest one you can find, and then get you some balloons or some rocks. Get you some rocks, a big boulder, and put them on each side, right? And I want you to do a video walking around with it and showing us. Go live so we can see. I'm going to, let me know when you're going live so I can watch you doing it. And I want to see you do it for like an hour or two. I want you to walk through Walmart or, and I want you to, I want to see you, how you function. And then I want you to come back and tell me that you still want them. You're going to do it and blame me for it. You can't blame me because you said you wanted them. No, you don't want them at all. Like sometimes my back be hurting. I'm like, why is my back hurting? And it's so funny because when they were half this size, all the women said, girl, how do you do it? Your back don't hurt. And my back didn't hurt. Now just sitting here, my back is like, ugh, it's like I could crack it. But for a long time, my back didn't hurt. It hurt because I'm a thick girl. I was made for this, right? I have nice shoulders and all that. And for the longest time, my arms were skinny, my collarbone was sticking out. So even though I had large boobs, it wasn't bothering me, right? Because I'm a strong girl. I walk all the time. I'm busy. What happened to your gym? Oh, okay. So y'all gonna be there like 6 again. Well, tonight I'm picking you up anyway. Sorry, guys. You see some ladies who have back surgery because of their breasts. Woo. Well, two ladies, whoa. Yeah, I better lose it. And when I lose weight, I don't feel like it. I lose it up top. I don't know. I did my measurements today, all the way around. I did boobs, waist, thighs, calves, hips. I did my measurements for everything, so that at the end of the summer, I can see how many inches I lost. And I'm really hoping that I lose them here because my doctor says that as long as I'm a decent weight, I can get the boob reduction under my insurance. They just want my BMI to be lower, and I want my BMI to be lower. I want to lose the weight, lose all the weight, and then go to them like, okay, I'm ready um, for my perky boobies. Yeah. And we'll see how that goes. At least I want to do it by my 50th birthday because I will be 50 soon. I'm just telling y'all my business. The more I go live, the more of my business I tell. And I feel like one of these days, I'm going to come on here and tell y'all something that I wasn't supposed to say. I got to watch that. My birthday is in February. I just had a birthday that passed. I won't be 50 for another couple years. But I'm almost there. I'm knocking it at the door. I'm almost there. That's crazy. Half a century? Like a golden girl? Nah. No. And I know people look at me like, you still have teenagers? Because I look old as hell. But that's okay though. I'm not going to do the Botox thing. The only thing that I said I would ever do, is do a reduction. And maybe like a lift. You know. I'm a February baby. Let's see. As a content creator, what are some of the things that you struggle with besides the grind, the daily grind? What are some things that you're struggling with, guys? It looks like I stopped. Let me see. Let me know if I'm still going for you guys because on my end, okay. Content. What is your struggle with content, Cena? Because I see you going live all the time. For what I try to do is try to have like a goal in mind, like what kind of content I want to put out that week, and I want to go based on the type of content creator that I am, and I consider myself like a mom vlogger. So I've done some commentary, I've done some like kind of coaching type of situations. I've done some of that, but that's not the type of content creator that I am. The type of content creator that I am is a mom vlogger. So I base my content around my life. So I try to include that. Also, I shop a lot. I cook. I organize the house. I do different things like that. So that's the type of content creation I try to do. Let's see. So that's what I recommend for you, that you have a goal in mind. Like what is it that you want to, how do you want to come across? What do you want your subscribers to get from you that week? Do you want them to get to know you? Do you want to, what's your niche? Like, why are you on YouTube? What is the message that you want to come across when people come to your channel? And if you feel like, and then also, okay, well, show about your, that's right, Country Lanai. And people love that, Cena. My mom watches a lot of farm lifers. She watches a lot of families. Like, she loved the Pioneer Woman. That one just, all you heard about for years was Ree Drummond and what Ree does and blah, blah, blah. But now she's on to YouTubers, and she likes to watch families who live out in the country and off the gridders and stuff like that, who are, you know, who have a lot of kids. She loves, the Duggars was also one of her favorite people to watch. She loves watching large families who live on farms and things like that. And married couples, she loves to watch that. So, and I know that you're married, so get out there and let people see what the country is about. Do some country videos, because I've seen you on live, but I don't think I've ever seen one of your videos. It's okay to be poor in country. Let me go to your channel. How to make a honey bun sandwich inside the life-size antique dollhouse. I gotta go check out your content, because I think I've only watched you live. I don't think I've ever watched one of your videos. The Mad Cravings of a Not Pregnant Me. I gotta check that out. That's crazy. Okay, so, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see a lot of stuff about the country. When you say country, do you just mean like your life? Or when I think of the country, I'm thinking of like certain foods in the country, certain country lifestyles, like maybe you're going line dancing, a big families, like living in the country, things like that. Oh, there you go. First rodeo line dance lesson. You just now learning how to line dance in your country, girl. Okay, you get a lot of views for the country stuff. Okay. Okay, I gotta come over there and watch your videos, Cena. I'm gonna be over there a lot more now. I'm watching this as we grow together, let's laugh together. Oh, I like this. Oh, you did like a compilation video. That's cool. Anybody else? What other issues you have as a YouTuber? I'm still on your channel. Okay. What do I think of? What do I think of? I think sometimes, we're all just trying to figure out exactly where our channel is heading. Like, sometimes you know exactly what you want to do. You have, like, maybe you're a baking channel and you're baking cakes. Maybe you're a mom and you want people to see you as a mom. I've done that type of content, and it seems like it's really hard to get people to enjoy watching you at first, right? I feel like sometimes too, you got to just go live and you just got to do things out in the wild. You got to get out there and do stuff. Yes, you show more country, but just like I'm live today, talking to the camera, but people also want to see you go live while you're doing stuff. Like, you gotta plan that. You gotta plan to do stuff. Um, Sometimes I'll go shopping and go live. I did that a couple of times. But sometimes, those moments I want them to be edited because you don't know what my family might be saying or doing in the background. And plus, I don't want those moments live, so I do uploads for those. So if I'm gonna talk to people or if I'm gonna go live, it's mainly gonna be something like this, where we're talking. But I feel like you just kind of gotta build your community up through lives, and then that they'll watch you do anything. Once you get your community, I think you got to get your community first, and then find your niche. Depending on if you're just a lifestyle channel, if you have a niche like you're a carpenter and you're showing people how to lay carpet, you're showing people how to do uh, home repairs around the house, then you have a clear set niche, and then people are gonna look you up based on how to lay carpet, how to lay linoleum, how to repair my floor, how to repair this and that. If you are that type of content creator, then you are making evergreen content. If you're a lifestyle creator, then the only way your content is going to be rewatched is if you get new followers who find an interest in you, or you're starting to go viral and people want to learn more about you. Other than that, you don't really have a lot of replay value. Joy to you as well, Divine Eternity. How do you reach the right community? Use some hashtags. Use SEOG. I just started doing this, and I was a big Chat GPT hater, but use Chat GPT when you're gonna do your videos, or you're gonna go live or whatever. Ask them to help you with titles and be very specific. Say, I need a title and a description for this type of video, and they'll give you that type of video. They'll even Chat GPT will even make you a thumbnail. If you're a free subscriber, if you are a paid subscriber, then you can get more than one free thumbnail a day. But just tell them exactly what you want. They'll ask you, what do you want, a passive voice? They even ask me, do you want this for a black audience? And I'd be like, yeah. So just get on live and start showing your personality, start connecting with your subscribers on YouTube or whichever platform you are on. Have something to say. I notice when I plan a topic and I have something specific to say, I can do a good title, and people will come for the title, and then that's when I get more replays as well, right? Because after a day or so, YouTube will put me in the algorithm, and then people will start searching that type of topic, and then they'll come up on me. So when people find you, you want to be engaging, you want to be cute like me, and you want to have a lot of personality, and you want to have good backgrounds and a nice lighting. You can do it from your phone. It doesn't have to be any heavy duty equipment. And that's how you just start building, and that takes time. And that's why I said I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to take a break. You got to show up every day. Like people who are streamers and stuff like that, like what made people want to just go watch DDG? He's just sitting there streaming. Kai Sanat. What made people want to just go sit and watch him stream all day? He's just sitting there streaming all day. And that's because people just got used to seeing their faces more so than anything. People got used to seeing their faces, and probably they just have a certain personality that people could get with. Like, I like Roxy. I like you too, Cena. I like Yo-Yo. Roxy, she has a gift of gab, right? You go over there and she's just talking stuff and talking about her life. And she, she's doing other content. And her other content I like is cool, but I like to hear her talk. And I like to hear her just, talk about whatever's going on. I just like hearing her. Yo-Yo, I always give her kudos because I like hearing her, talk on live, whatever she's talking about. It doesn't even have to be about a certain subject. I like hearing her talk. She has it down. And once you have what you're going to talk about down, it doesn't matter what you're talking about, because people are subscribing to you because they like you, right? And when they come to your channel, you're not dry and you're not, you're personable, you're relatable. People like catching your vibe. So, and the only way you're going to get that, because I feel like there's a subscriber for every content creator. Everybody's not going to get you. Don't try to reach everybody. Try to reach the people that like you. I have people that just like me, and they comment every time. They come and show up every time, and they like my stuff. Those are the people I'm here for. I'm not here trying to get people that don't like me. Okay, that's fine. Go to somebody else. But for the people, the 4 or 5 people who love me, I'm here. I'm here for you. And I'm going to show up for them. No, you just can't quit because, like I said, if at first, who was it? I Am Speed. He said when he first started streaming, he had one person. And he said he showed up for that one person every day. And then he started having 3 or 4 people. Then it was 20. Then it was 25. Then it was 30. And then next thing you know, I think he has 1 million subscribers. I don't know how many he has, but I know I Am Speed. He's one of the big streamers. Him, Kai Sanat, DDG. Cena, what do you clean your veggies and your fruit with? I got some mason jars. I'm gonna make a salad bar in my refrigerator. I saw Melanie K do that, and she actually has an actual salad bar in her house that she fills up, and an ice cream. Like when you go to the store, you see the ice cream freezer. She has one of those. And somebody said, I don't have a freezer. I want to do something like that. And she showed how she used to do the salad bars in her refrigerator. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a salad bar. I'm going to make some chicken and stuff. I got some berries, some different stuff that my kids can eat. And I got mason jars. How do you guys wash your fruits and vegetables? And do they last in a mason jar? Cold water? That's the kind of stuff you, like people in the country do. They can tomatoes. They they pack foods in mason jars, right? Hey Samira Gooden, how are you today? Thanks for tuning in. Yep. Do you do that kind of stuff? Do you chew tobacco? Do you eat pig feet? Do you eat those hot sausages? Do you eat weird stuff? Well, weird to me stuff like coon. Like, how country are you? Are you country because you live in the country? Or are you country? You country? Yep, let's see it. You eat coon? You eat coon? Do you eat squirrel and all that stuff? Let us see. You're very country. Let us see. Because that's what you say you want to show people, right? So show us that. And don't have any reservations about that. When I come on here, I'm showing a single black mom who is raising her daughters, who is bomb, but still wants to lose some weight and get her health on track, who loves to shop, who loves to spend time with her family. That's what I'm showing. So what you see is what you get. And if I'm going to show that side of my life, I'm not really the type that's going to come on here and tell all my business. But I don't care about sharing my life with others, especially if it can benefit people. It's hard to find a good coin or a good coon or someone to cook it. Lord, why? Cena, I need you to go on a hunt for some coon. I need you to go live, or I need you to do an upload or something about these coons. Listen, I can't stand raccoons. I can't stand none of that type of stuff. But that's what I want to see you do. And I'm going to watch it. And I'm probably going to be grossed out. But you know what? We all probably will be grossed out. But the other country people like you, they're going to love every minute of it. And your supporters are going to be like, oh my gosh, what is Cena over there doing? But then the people who are into that stuff, they're going to be vibing with you. Hey, Mr. Wilson, thanks for tuning in. How are you guys doing today? Let me get a money bag in the chat for the mommy money getter. If you're vibing with me today on this beautiful Saturday, you can get pickled pig feet, chitterlings. My mom and them, they eat chitterlings. You eat rabbit and squirrel. I need to see you cooking that. I need to see you going to whoever makes that stuff, and I need to see you eating it and show us and tell us how it smells, what it tastes like, what you like about it. I need to see you doing like a mukbang with it. Birds, you are country. You are country. My dad is from my stepfather's from Mississippi, and he liked to eat that head hog cheese. And I think he probably ate like, did he eat some rabbit before? But he liked that head hog cheese. He liked those Rex sausages, Vienna sausages. But that man can cook some fish. Woo-wee. Woo-woo. Sauce meat, robins, blue jays. Girl, where do you find your soul family? Give me a little bit more. What are you saying? Oh, I love me some fish. Oh, catfish. I love seafood. The only seafood that I wouldn't eat like raw seafood, octopus, squid, stuff like that. Hey, mommy, but hey, Joyce, what's going on, girl? We got a real one in here, Joyce. Joyce is my mom, everybody. And you know what show they used to like to watch all the time when I was growing up? My mom and my dad, Andy Griffith, and what was it called? You know, with Jethro, mom. What's the name of those people? You know, Jethro and the Beverly Hillbillies. They used to love to watch that show. When I think of country scene, I'm thinking of the Beverly Hillbillies, right? And I'm not calling you a hillbilly, but you said for country, right? So I'm thinking like that. Or were the hillbillies, were they more like hillbillies and not country? Let me know. People who align with their energy and where we support each other's dreams become a reality. Well, you find your tribe when you do what you love. When you're doing what you love and when you support others who have the same interests, that's how you find your tribe. And that's how I feel like I'm finding my tribe. You can't just post a video and then say, well, people will come to my video. Very rarely will that happen unless you just make this very good video with very good SEO and, you know, you're targeting an audience that really wants to watch you. Other than that, you got to go hug some babies and kiss some mamas or whatever. However that saying goes, you got to get out there and beat your feet in these YouTube streets. You got to support other content creators, and you have to use hashtags that describe what kind of content creator you are. You have to put that in your description. Like a lot of people have channels, but they have no description. Put a description up there. Also, utilize that community tab. A lot of people don't utilize their community tab, and that's where you're going wrong, because that's where you can talk about your thoughts. That's where you can post about upcoming content. That's where you can support other creators. That's when you can showcase pictures of yourself and little things like that. You can tell people when you're going live. You can post your videos and tell people to go watch it. It's so many things. Go to my community tab and scroll through there and see what I'm doing over there. My community tab is getting a lot of action this year. Last year and the year previous, I wasn't utilizing it, right? So now that okay, have fun. Let me know when you want me to come. Now that I'm utilizing my community tab more, I'm getting more subscribers. I think last month I got 20 subscribers from my community wall. So this year I got a few hundred more subscribers altogether from just my community wall. And people are liking it. Again, first I started off with 2 or 3. Then this year I started getting like 40 likes, and now I'm at almost 200. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry guys about that. Ernest T. Bass wanted to marry what daughter? Yes, guys, please subscribe to my channel if you're over here and you're not subscribed. And also, please like this live for your girl. Thank you for doing that. Briscoe, darling. The Darlings? Who is the Darlings? Oh, you the community wall. Seeing that you post on the community wall, just like you would, like if you're on Facebook or anything like that. You do the same thing. Oh, block my mouth. YouTube has lip readers. Okay. Mom, who was the Darlings? Andy Lena? Who was that? You still listen to those songs? Oh, you are a flat Billy. What's a flat Billy, Asina? Okay, I got my 17th like. Thank you guys for hitting the like. Someone just asked about the Darlings on Andy Griffith. You don't live in the hills? I don't know, I'm just having fun with it. I was just saying that when I think of the country, but the hillbillies are the type of people that live like in the mountains, right? They live in the deep in the mountains and all of that, right? The country is more like country, you know? Okay, right. But I think that, I love your name for your channel, and I think, you know, like I feel like Country Lanai, I feel like you should be in a rocking chair with some tea, some lemonade going live, and let people see you like that. That's the way I feel. What gives me the energy to continue my path, even if it's challenging? Good question, divine energy, divine eternity. That I don't have. I would say that what motivates me and inspires me to continue going when I don't have the energy, like right now, or when I find it challenging. Like my mom always motivates me. She'll, give me a good talking to, or I'll watch a content creator and they'll talk about their journey, or I'll pray about it. And like last year, I talk about this on other lives. I think on my last content creation live, I prayed to God and I said, am I on the right track, God? Because I don't know. Am I supposed to be a content creator, or should I give this thing up? And then that same week, I had my first 5-figure month as a content creator. I think I don't want to say how much I made, but I made a lot of money. And I was only hoping to make 500 this one day, and that day I made 3,500, and then it went on from there. So that let me know that because I prayed about it and asked God, And like today, I prayed before I went live. I said, God, let me reach a lot of people. Let me get a lot of likes. And let me get new subscribers. Let me get a lot of hours. Um, and that's what I want to talk about too, like moving out of alignment. Like, I know not everybody believes in God. I do. I believe in God, the Savior, the Father. I believe in Him, and I'm going to pray over my content, and I'm going to pray about the kind of content that I'm putting out, and pray that I reach people. That makes a big difference. We got to do things in order. We got to plan our content. We can't just go off the cuff and say, okay, if we have goals. Now, if you just want to come on here whenever, if you want to just have fun with it, that's cool too. But have the most fun that you can, right? Make it even funner. Make some money off of it. That's more fun. Reach more people and have more people come to your page. That's even more fun. Make it fun for yourself and a lot more people. But have a plan as to how you're going to do that, because reaching goals is fun for me. Saying I want to do something and being able to check that off, that's fun for me. Making money is always going to be fun to me, because even when I don't want to do it, I want to make some money. So money motivates me, making money off of this thing. Meeting friends and meeting people is also another thing that motivates me. Um, Other content creators supporting me, and then me supporting them, watching their channels grow. All of that is a way that I stay motivated. You think I'm a natural? I'm trying. I'm trying to. That's why I feel like, okay, you gotta go live every day, because people can watch your video and sometimes your personality will come alive, but people don't really watch you unless they know you, right? Like I know you've seen it. I've been in Zoom meetings with you. I watched your lives before, so I feel like I know who you are. So I'm coming to support you as somebody who has supported me, right? And that's just how it's gonna go. You gotta get out there, Divine Eternity. I'm gonna follow you, Divine Eternity. Let me see what your channel. Divine Eternity, you don't even have content. Are you just asking just to be supportive? God is your master. I like that. I don't know which God. I don't know which God you're talking about. But hey, Cancer 66, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you're stuck with me too now, Cena. What you got going on today, Cancer 66? Oh, Cena, my mother wants to know which state do you live in. I don't know if you want to share that. Like, which state do you live in? And guys, please hit the like button for me. I appreciate that when you guys hit the like button. It lets me know that you like my content, and it also helps YouTube to know that you like my content. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. Right now we are going on what? Hour two. We're 12 minutes away from hour two. You guys make it easy. I'll tell you that. When you guys are engaging in the chat, when you guys are asking questions. Right now we got Auntie Cena at number 1, Real Diva at number 2, TSM is number 3, God is My Master, you're number 4, and 5 is Joyce Worley, and number 6 is Janet. Thank you guys for contributing to this live. I appreciate that. When you guys do that, it just makes it funner for me to be on here, and I could probably be on here for 5-6 hours if I really wanted to. But hey, New Estra family, thanks for stopping by to say hi. I appreciate you. New Estra, I love your content too. New Estra, how do you make those gorditas? I seen how you made the gorditas, but I know that wasn't a tortilla. Was that a tortilla? I don't think you showed really how you make that. I need to know how to make that because I'm on a clean eating journey. But as long as I cook it myself, as long as I'm making that gordita myself, and I see you made everything from scratch. Yes, you made everything from scratch, and I know you use. I can use some alternatives because I know you put lard in the beans. I don't know if I would put lard in the beans, but I think that's kind of clean, right? The beans. I seen you. Was that salsa? Um, I seen you make salsa from scratch, and I like my salsa to look like that. I don't like my salsa too chunky. I can use butter. Right. Okay. Did you make those beans from scratch too? Was everything from scratch? And I'm telling you, I want to jump through that screen and eat one of those gorditas. I love Mexican food. Yes, it is healthier, and that's kind of what the clean eating lifestyle is about. It's about eating the food that you cook, and only the food that you cook or the food that's made from fresh ingredients in their natural state. And you can, I'm trying not to use vegetable oil right now. What I've been cooking with Cancer 66 is olive oil this week, and I've also, I like this morning I made me a fried egg. I did use a little butter. Um, I'm not gonna, you know, people say, well, you gotta make it to where you don't want to cut everything out. Well, butter is one of the things that I'm not gonna cut out. Cheese is probably one of the things that I won't cut out of my diet. You know what I mean? I want to be able to eat cheese. I want to be able to eat butter. Um, I want to refrain from the junk food for a long while. The next time I have junk food, you know those people that can just eat one cookie? I'm not one of those people. I got to eat the whole sleeve of Oreos, okay? And I also have to, if I get a Ben and Jerry's, did you know that Ben and Jerry's, those little pints, did you know that those are for like 3 or 4 people? I didn't know that. I thought that was a personal size. I know they have the little bitty cups, but that's for a baby. When I get the pint of Ben and Jerry's or the pint of Haagen-Dazs, I want to eat the whole thing. Or if I'm having cookies or something with it, I'm eating half of it. So the next time I pick up a pint of Ben and Jerry's or the next time I bake some cookies at home, I want it to be so sweet tasting. Ooh, let me put my leg down because I got this thing rocking. I want it to taste so sweet. The next time I put a potato chip in my mouth, I want it to taste so salty that I'm like, ooh, and I only can eat like a bite or something like that. Because that's how you get to that point, right? By taking it out of your diet for a long, long time. And I feel like I'm not one of those people who could just have a cheat day or just have like a cheat meal. If I have a cheat meal, I'm falling off the wagon. I'm going all in, and I want the whole. I need a 3-piece meal from Popeyes. I can't just go and eat one Popeyes meal, and be good the next day. No, after I have that Popeyes meal, the next day I'm going back to Popeyes and going on and on. That's okay, Nuestra. I hope I'm saying that right. I hate when I say things wrong. Hey, K Money, you're back. I hope you're. I know that this is a rough time for you, but I hope you're okay. You want to know how you can support humans who really make a difference and share deep wisdom by doing what you're doing now, by showing up in the lives, divine eternity. I got 20 likes, guys. Thanks for hitting that screen and giving my live a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Liliana or Lily. Did you tell me that before? That I can call you Liliana or Lily? I'll call you Lily. I like Liliana, but Lily, I won't get wrong. I'll try to remember Lily. I'll try my best to remember. But yes, I definitely want to make that gordita one day. But I don't know if you showed us how you made the gordita when you came, when the video was there. I watched the short. I don't know if you have a longer video, but when I seen the short, I saw the dough already together. So I don't know, but it looked like it was pretty simple to fry up. I saw how you cut it through the middle, and all of the toppings you added in there was very good. So I'm definitely, yes, definitely make a tutorial for me. Tag me in it when you do, or I'll be stopping by your channel. Make a tutorial. Make a tortilla one too, because I want to know how to make tortillas. I want to know how to make tortillas. Was that a tortilla that you made? Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to make those. It's the same process. Do you just make it flatter? And then I saw you, I believe that was your page. You had crab and you had shrimp. Like, I would call that a crab boil, but it didn't look like a crab boil. It had other things in it. What was that called, Lily? You never heard of what? Gorditas? Like, the only time I ever seen a gordita was at Taco Bell, and you know what that's like. Oh, it was a seafood boil, but Mexican style. Okay. What was all in it? I know I saw shrimp. I think I saw crab. I want to say I saw some peppers. That actually looks good too. I want to try it that way too. I bet that was good. You don't add sausage or corn. And you know what? I like sausage, but corn is okay. I don't have to have corn in it. I don't really like potatoes in my crab boils. I don't know why. I think because once you start having all the sauce and all that different stuff, then it's like, I don't know, it gets to be too heavy. It's all seafood. There was no peppers. And a Mexican seasoning mix for the seafood. Okay. Did you show how you let me go to your page. Let me go to your page, Lily, because a lot of times I watch shorts and I don't know if I've been all often through your page. Okay. Y'all gotta go over there and watch you cook from beginning to end. You didn't show the tutorial to that either. Why not? Like, that's a missed opportunity. Like, you can show the tutorial for the video and you can do the shorts to lead people to the video. Because if I watch the short and then I want to see how you made the tortillas, and I can click right from that short and go right to that video. Um, um, I think that if you go to if you do like a good SEO on it, and then like a good title, a good description, people will watch the video, and then if they watch the short, they'll also have the ability to watch your video if they want to watch more. Like, I wanted to see how to make the tortillas, and and now I think I asked somebody else too how to make fried green tomatoes, and they made a video about it. Um, like, if you see the short, you might want to know how to make the whole thing, right? So you do the video, and then when you do the short, you put related video, and that short will lead them to that video. Um, but like I was telling Cena earlier, Lily, once people start getting to know you when you go live, and once they start seeing you more, then those are the people that are going to stay and watch your longer videos. I think that's all about community building, because I see some content creators and they're not doing anything that we're not doing. They're not doing what we're not doing. I mean, it's like, why? And I said to myself, well, why do people want to watch them do that? I seen this one content creator and they were dry. They were so dry. I mean, they had no personality. I couldn't believe they had that many followers and that many people watching them. They're like really just like. So today, me and my son, we went to, and I just got this from the store. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking I might, you know what I mean? I think I might go to Walmart later. I don't know. And people are there asking questions, engaging. They're not standing on their head. They're not doing any tricks, but people just know them. Like, have you ever been to the school? You've been like new at a school, right? And there's popular kids there, and that's just because kids know them. A lot of kids know them. Maybe they're the ones who are on the football team or the basketball team, or they're the ones who are the working in the office. So people get to know them. It's like people know who they are, and then before you know it, oh, that's so and so, and the next thing you know, they're going with the popular boy. So everybody knows who they are. It's not that they're doing anything spectacular. It's nothing special about them. People just know them. Oh, I talked about that. What do I do when nobody claps for me but me? You want to hear more about that? Okay. Do you go live a lot? Um, you want people to watch your content and your food and enjoy your recipes, not look at your body or want to look at my face. I get that, Lily. You got to do what feels comfortable for you. For a long time, I resisted going live. And when I started going live, it was because I was talking about content creation and about my services that I provide for consulting, for like affiliate marketers who want to do like Walmart affiliate programs or Target affiliate programs. I was trying to target that audience specifically. Um, and so that's why I started going live. And I would only go live for like 30 minutes. And then Yo-Yo, Entertainment You Love, was like, join Streamers University. And I didn't have any designs on going live. I was not thinking about going live at all. And when I first started going live, I started going live with the camera off, right? And next thing I know, I got the camera on. I'm getting more and more followers. I'm getting more and more supporters. So it's definitely something that you have to do if you're comfortable with it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Also, I see a lot of people go live cooking, and all they're showing is the food. They're not showing themselves. So it's all about what you feel comfortable for you, and it's all about what you want to do on your page. And there are people who they talk behind the screen, they never show their face. I follow a content creator, and she just shows the process of her cooking from point A to Z, at each thing that she put in the meal, all the ingredients, and then she also does a short to show what she cooked. Thank you, Cena. Please double tap the screen for me if you haven't done so. And subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't done that. Has anyone been to BJ's? I'm going to tell you this, little mommy on a dime. I've been to BJ's before. When I first started going, I liked it. But I'm going to tell you this. The more I cook at home, like Lily says, the more I like my food. And the more I use fresh ingredients, the more I like my food. A lot of people don't use like fresh vegetables. Even my daughter, she's 13, and believe it or not, she just tried a taco for the first time like a couple of years ago. Very much a picky eater. But the thing she likes most about a taco or nachos or like a Subway sandwich is the lettuce and the tomatoes and all of the fresh ingredients on them. And I think that if you're that type of person that likes fresh food, Chili's, the last restaurant I went to was Cheesecake Factory, and I love their cheesecake. but their food, it gave a lot to be desired because it just feels like a notch above microwave food. All of these restaurants, but at BJ's, we went there. I think New Year's a couple of years ago, and that day I loved it. We had pizza; it was really good. I think we had nachos, but I really liked it. But the time after that, I went for lunch, and it was horrible. So. Um, So you just have to try it out for yourself. But to me, all of the restaurants like that, like those chain restaurants, um, I don't really care for them too much. Sorry guys, I'm just going through the chat. Okay, we're over 2 hours now. Thanks guys for supporting your girl, for sticking with me. I appreciate it. What do divine attorneys ask? What do I do when nobody claps for me but me? Um, it doesn't feel nice, but sometimes like I said, I show up anyway, and then I go even harder for myself. And it's like the more you go hard for yourself, the more you support yourself. Like I said, I always say I'm a big girl. I'm a big black girl, and then I got blonde braids. I got the nerve to have blonde braids on my chocolate skin. A lot of I grew up people saying that somebody my complexion couldn't wear blonde hair, or if you're a bigger girl, you can't be on here thinking you're cute. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, people, but when you actually show up for yourself and you're being yourself, and other people see you, people gravitate toward that. Towards that, people are always going to gravitate towards confidence, and they're always going to cheer you on when you're personable, when you're uplifting yourself. When somebody else doesn't cheer you on and someone else doesn't clap for you, clap for yourself. That's what I do. I'm going to clap for myself, and I'm going to show up for myself. And I don't care who says they don't like me, or who says I can't do this or I can't be that. Who are you to tell me what I can do and who I can be? I can do what I want to do. Yes, you can certainly do that, Lily. You can certainly just show the process of your food and explain the process. You can do that. You can do that. Um, Especially if you use a good picture in your thumbnail, people are going to want to see how you made the food. Because sometimes people don't want to see your face anyway. People don't care about your face. You can show your picture of you holding the food or not. You can just show the food. And then you can tell them to watch the video to the end to see what you put in it without leaving the ingredients in the description. Because if people get the description, or sometimes you can leave the ingredients in the description, see how I put it all together. It was very quick, very easy. You can do that as well. I'm tired of bad service too, little mommy on a dime, like. But sometimes you just want to go out. The last restaurant I went to, I said I went to Cheesecake Factory, but that was a lie. I went there for my daughter's birthday. The last restaurant I went to was this place called Fixins Soul Kitchen. It was in LA by the Crypto Arena, and the service was pretty okay. The food, the food left a lot to be desired. It was okay. I liked the catfish nuggets, but what I really liked was the vibes, right? So sometimes you just want to go somewhere and go because of the vibes, because the people are chilling, the music is good. Sometimes it's not about the food. Sometimes you just want to go out with friends, have a few drinks, and just, but me, I like to, I'm not wasting my appetite or my money. I want to eat something good. Hey, Butterfly, how are you doing today? Nothing like home cooked meals. So that lets me know you've been in the chat in the bushes. um, like I said, you can have your live or you just have it on your food. You can, you can set it up and arrange it that way because I'm going to tell you, um, I looked at my analytics today, and in my analytics, it's showing that most of my hours are coming from my lives. Most of my views are coming from my uploads. Well, the most views come from shorts, right? But then after shorts, unless you go viral, you're not going to get monetized with shorts. It's going to be very hard to get monetized with the shorts. You can get the subscribers up with the shorts. You're going to get the subscribers with that. But let me see. You got a good subscriber count. And you got almost 500,000 people. And yeah, your shorts, they do pretty well. And it's so easy to get caught up into, okay, well, more people are watching my shorts thing because it's easy to get a few thousand people to watch a short, right? But uh, it's just going to be better if you can do your uploads in the long run. And like I said, if you use good SEO, people are going to search those. And I've had videos and shorts that a year later went viral. So, and my content right now that is evergreen content for me is my Walmart creator program. Every month I'm going to get hundreds of views for that. And those videos are old. So I post those frequently. And I go live about the Walmart creator program frequently because people are going to watch those videos. Let me see. Just a mess in my opinion. When I see mac and cheese come out of a bag, I was like, no ma'am. And that's what I tell my mom all the time. Like Chili's, they said they cook some of that food, but I feel like all of them go to the same place. Sigma. If you know is it Sigma? I think it's Sigma or Signa, SYGMA. I think it's something like that. And you know what? Y'all, that's the same people that make the food for the prisons. So, in essence, we're just eating prison food at these restaurants. And they take that bag of food and they dip it in that boiling water, get it hot, cut it open, and pour it on your plate. Choice Foods and U.S. Foods, well, in California, that's who's doing it. Thank you, Divine Eternity, for your support. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by, Lily. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who stopped by for whatever amount of time. Because you don't have to stop by and chill. You don't have to stop by and chat. But you did, and I appreciate that. Today I was just talking about how yesterday I made the knee-jerk reaction to take a break from YouTube because I felt worn out and tired. And look, today you guys are all, look at me, 3 hours last night, going into my 3rd hour today. I'm going to try to hang in there for the 3rd hour. I don't know. We'll see. No, I'm not going to take a break. I'm not going to take a break. I was watching, what's her name? Coach D. Her name is Coach Diana from the Dancing Dolls. They used to come on Lifetime. Do you guys remember them? I was watching her on TikTok this morning. I was laying in bed. I had just read the Bible. And I was talking about being out of order today, too. Because I didn't pray and ask God, was it time to take a break? And sometimes I pray over my content. But I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I need to include God on my plans. Like, if I was in a job, I would be praying to God, okay, let me have a good day before work. If you're a believer, If you're a Christian, you should be praying before you submit content. When you're thinking about planning your content, pray over your content. Like I said, I was blessed really well last year with my content, and that was because I asked God about it. Include Him on your plans. And so, because I prayed and read the Bible this morning, and I did meditation, um, it wasn't by chance that I stumbled on her live. It wasn't by chance that I stumbled right at the spot where she was giving a motivational speech, basically, and talking about how she encourages her son to stick to his goals and not give up on himself even when he feels tired. Because the people that are great, the people who are good at this YouTube thing, they are planning their content. They're going to double down on what works. And I heard DDG, he's one of the popular streamers, he talks about showing up every day. And you got to show up for your audience every day, or you'll fall out of that algorithm, or you have to have content planned. Say if you're going to walk away, have some content planned. And maybe that's what I'll do. I'll plan some content and post and have it scheduled to go out. And then, I won't have to work as hard in the upcoming weeks. Maybe that's what I'll do. Usually I just plan my content as I go. I don't do it like off the cuff. I have a plan for that day, but I don't usually plan it a week or 30 days in advance. And a lot of people who are successful at content creation and who don't want to have to do the dance and pony show, they plan their content weeks or months in advance, so they already know this is what is going to go out, especially if they're one of the bigger content creators and they know what their audience wants to see. You remember that show? Yeah, I think she said, I forgot where she said she was at now. It's one of those streaming services. She's over there now, but she's still doing it, the coaching, but she's just not doing it in Mississippi anymore. Now she's doing it in Atlanta. So yeah. And I think she has another show as well. Guys, if you didn't already hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. I think I'm going to head on out of here. If you guys have any more questions about staying motivated, staying on task, staying the course, or if you have a question about anything, leave it in the chat. If you're on the replay and you made it this far, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, little mommy on a dime. I thank you for chilling with us today. You were pretty much in the live, asking questions and all that. I appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy BJ's. So everybody have a good night. It was a very good evening with you all. I'm supposed to be checking out Ryan and Stash Cash's live. They're doing a battle over there. I think I'm going to go tune into that while I cook my dinner, because it's getting, 5:46, and I'm supposed to have ate my last meal. But yeah, and fill up my Stanley with more water. You guys have a good night. Love you guys. God bless. And keep going, no matter how hard it is, no matter how tired you get, no matter if somebody else is clapping for you or not, no matter if you have support or not. Support yourself. Support yourself and pray about your journey, whatever goals you have set. Oh, you going for your husband's birthday today? Well, definitely. I hope you guys have a good time. Let me know what you ordered. Their jambalaya is okay. That pizookie is okay. I think we had a pizza. No, we had some nachos, some chicken nachos, and we all shared them. Those nachos was really good. And I used to like to get like these potatoes they used to make with sour cream and cheese and all that stuff on them. Loaded potato wedges. I don't know if they still serve them, but I like those too. And I think they have all different types of beer. So you guys have fun. Happy birthday to your husband. And yes, support yourself. So if nobody else supports you, support yourself. This is your goal. This is your dream, whether it's losing weight, whether it's becoming monetized as a content creator, whether it's moving from one state to the other, or getting a promotion at work, whatever it is, pray about it, cheer yourself on, and see the difference that that makes. You might not get that job, you might not lose that weight, but if you keep going and keep showing up for yourself, it will happen eventually. Give yourself that time. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.